Welcome to Coffee and Cleavage.
Welcome. Ooh.
I'm Lynnie.
And I'm Shantal. And hello,
Hello,
Gary.
Gary.
Hello, how you doing, ladies?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
I actually desperately need a refill of my coffee.
Yeah.
I need more. No coffee for you today. Or bang.
Not yet.
Or
It's too
bang.
early.
And it
It's
looks
too
like you straight
early.
a little Waterloo.
Yeah, a little, a little sparkling water.
Yeah,
Mixing
my
it up.
go-to.
It's your go-to. No more bangs.
Not yet. It's too early.
Oh,
Not
wow.
bang o'clock yet.
Oh my gosh. Well, we've been loving all of these Ask Us Anything questions. So we thought we'd just do
Yes.
another edition today.
Yeah.
Dating.
Dating questions.
Yeah.
All right. Want to start?
Sure. What is one thing that instantly attracts you to a guy? Ooh, one
Instantly,
thing.
one thing.
One thing
God.
or first thing?
I don't know.
Just either
He
or?
said one thing. Maybe anything. She's like,
Wow,
there's
you
so
can't even think
many.
of one thing?
No, there's like many things,
There's
but
many
like,
things.
Like eyes, hair, teeth, clothes, shoes.
well,
Mm,
definitely smile.
yeah, smile for me is huge.
Yeah. And if they smell fucking really good, instantly I'm like,
Yeah, before you even see their face, you're like,
yeah. Like who the fuck smells like that right now? You
I'm
know?
always like trying to
Smells
figure it
amazing.
out. I'll smell something. I'm like, what cologne is that? That smells so fucking good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I would say smile
Yeah.
would be the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, eyes are great too, but like I feel like smile
It
is
captivates you.
yeah,
Just like, ooh.
yes,
Yeah.
or the combination, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, many things.
Yeah. It's hard to think of like the
Just
first thing.
one.
Do you guys prefer dad bods, full on jacked muscles, or jacked but not too jacked? That
That's
is
so
so
funny.
specific.
It's really specific.
Jacked.
Lots of options for
Jacked but
us.
not too jacked.
I know what they mean though. I mean, because you got like the fitness influencers that are just so ripped where
Fucking
you're like,
jacked.
how are you like this? But then people that aren't like that, and then kind of the next, there's like levels of it.
Yeah.
I just think it's attractive when a guy is in shape. He doesn't have to be jacked, but just someone they take care of themselves. Like you could tell they at least are active,
Yeah, I
right?
agree. Like you don't actually have to necessarily go, I mean, you kind of do have to go to the gym, but some people can just be super active. Like they're playing sports, they're hiking, they're doing physical activities.
You just
I
tell
think
they're in
that's
shape.
important. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
in good shape.
Mhm.
But I'm not really like set on a specific body type in terms of like how much muscle you have or how lean you are,
Yeah.
you
Or your
know?
body fat percentage.
Yeah, like, oh no, I can't date him. He's not
I'm
You're
not
he's
not
not in the
6%.
under
range.
10%.
Yeah, no, I've never thought that before.
No.
But I think that a lot of guys think that women do think that, that you have to be like fucking jacked and you have to have really low body fat in
It's so
order to
hard.
attract.
It's
It's
so
hard to
hard to get like
maintain
that.
that.
'Cause that's what
Yeah.
we're programmed to see. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just kind of how it is. I mean, if two people walk down the street and it was like some ripped guy compared to just a normal guy, girls are gonna look at the ripped guy, guaranteed 9 times out of 10.
Maybe.
I mean, I guess the same goes to say like if for
Yeah,
women,
for women,
if you
yeah.
see just like I don't know, a girl that's not so fit compared to one that looks really good in shape,
Yeah.
same thing, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's true. It just depends what you're into too.
Yeah.
Some people are not into people that are jacked at all. I've talked
Yeah.
to many women who are like, nope,
Mhm.
not into that.
Mhm.
Like they're into like the more average looking guy who, yeah, maybe he does take care of himself, but maybe he's not in like tip top shape,
Yeah.
performance shape, because that's really what that is.
Yeah.
That's very hard to maintain all
It
the time.
is. God, it's really hard. It's a
Well, okay,
lifestyle.
like Magic Mike. All those guys are
It's your
fucking ripped.
mic.
And
Yeah,
like girls are like,
it's
"Oh
their
my
job.
god." It's like their
Yeah.
thing, but
It's your job.
if it was 10 just like kind of like dad bod guys, would it be as popular?
No, probably not.
Exactly.
But the point is that's a performance and that's somebody's career, that's somebody's job where they invest all that into like looking good and feeling good and you know,
Yeah.
I don't know, to each their own, but I'm just
Mhm.
I'm just good with healthy,
Yeah, just be active.
active. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is one thing you do when you just want to clear your head?
Go on a walk.
Yeah,
Mhm.
same.
Yeah.
I feel like we answered that one. Huh. Yeah.
Do you admire a guy who chooses to be vulnerable? Um, things in the way. Okay. And bear it all in front of you? Oh, there we go. Do you admire a guy who chooses to be vulnerable and bear it all in front of you?
Hmm. I think vulnerability is hot.
Yeah.
It shows that you're human.
Yeah. Definitely.
If you're never ever vulnerable, I don't know. I just I would be kind of questioning that.
Mhm.
Like,
Definitely.
I'm sorry, are you real?
Yeah, I agree.
And bear it all in front of you. I mean, you have to be able to do that as a man or a woman if you're in a relationship with somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, what kind of common behavior makes guys seem creepy or unattractive? Wow. Hmm.
Kind of common behavior.
Common behavior make a guy seems creepy or unattractive. I mean, I think the biggest one, and I've said this before, that stands out for me is when a guy mistreats people in front of me.
Yeah.
That's just I wouldn't say it's creepy, I would say it's extremely unattractive.
It could be creepy.
Yeah, it could be creepy, but
Yeah.
it's so unattractive to me, like, if I see somebody, like, talk down or, like, be dismissive to, like,
Mhm.
wait staff or to anyone in general, that's a big, like, red flag,
Oh, it's so
super
unattractive.
unattractive
Yeah.
to me. That's, like, my number 1, I would say.
Mhm. Yeah. Being a dick is not impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
Mhm. Um, kind of common behavior. I mean, yeah, definitely that. I also think like when some guys make it really obvious, like it's one thing to look and check out and admire, but when
Mhm.
they,
When they're gawking,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, that's creepy.
yeah.
Yeah, especially and I know we've talked about this before too, but, like, in public spaces where people
Mhm.
are just staring, and it's like, wow, you have no ability to just, like, look and, like, look away. You're just, like,
Mhm. Yeah.
Some of them don't care, I feel like.
staring,
It's like
or they're, like, catcall, and they're, like that to me is, like, not
Yeah.
attractive to, like, yell at somebody and, like, "God damn," and it's just,
Yeah,
like, you're
exactly.
like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Buddy, let me just walk here."
Yeah.
It's like they just need to feel heard, and then, especially, like, if they're complimenting you and it's so out of place like that, I don't really like compliments in those settings.
No.
I
That's
mean,
Mm-mm.
how
kinda
often
creepy
does
to
that ever
me.
get you anywhere though? I'm thinking like just go
It
over and be like, "Hey, what's
doesn't.
up? Oh, you think I'm hot? Come here."
Goddamn, baby.
Yeah, and
It's
you're like,
like
"Stop. Wow, thank you so much." Like, that
"You
was
think I look
so
hot today?"
heartfelt.
Like,
"Thank you." It's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's just it's very kind of unsettling, and to me, that's, like, super creepy.
Yeah.
do you think it's only like that for certain girls though that get that all the time like you guys? Because if someone did that to me, I'd be like, "Damn, I guess I look good today."
I mean, I don't know, I just feel like
Because you guys are
it's
used to
just
that. You're used
different.
to
I
being
don't
like, walk into a room, be like, "Wow, people are looking at us." I mean, not a lot of people have that. So I mean, I
I
think
don't
it's different, you know.
I think it's startling for me. I'm not used to that, like, being yelled at on the street and stuff. It's not comfortable. Even if you are comfortable with yourself and you could walk into a
It's
room,
not comfortable. It's
it's
like,
different.
"Meh." You
It's
just wanna kinda hide.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
Yeah.
super
guys just
uncomfortable.
kinda don't really care too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like beautiful women, if you see them, some guys are just like, "We'll look," and then other guys do like what you guys are saying where it's like, "Jesus, man, like, relax," you know?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Not a fan of that. I think it's a little bit creepy.
Yeah.
What
Avoid
is
construction sites.
Yeah.
Uh, which one were you gonna read?
Oh, what is your favorite thing to be complimented on?
Favorite thing to be complimented on? I'd say probably my eyes or smile.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's a kind of a sweet one.
Mhm.
It's definitely a big throw up from like, "I love your fucking tits." You're like, "Thanks." But, like, that's great, I'm glad. Like, I love my tits too, but but I think that smile is just a nice one.
Yeah.
definitely.
Mhm. What about you, Gary?
Um, I don't know.
He's like, "My muscles."
I would say smile too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like I just feel like smile is like one of the most genuine kind of um natural things about
Yeah.
somebody. And like if you see somebody's true smile and it's like you see them happy, and I think that's kind of like the connection is like happiness and smiling.
Yeah.
Or like hair. I mean, honestly, because I don't know, I hate my hair a lot. So I'm always like,
Really?
I feel like it
Your
looks
hair
like
always
shit.
looks so good.
Yeah, it
Thanks.
does. I think that we're our own worst critics though. So yeah, if there's something that you're maybe insecure about when somebody, I don't know, it could kind of make you uncomfortable. Somebody compliments you on something that you're super uncomfortable with or that you're insecure about, but that's just always nice. I think compliments need to be given more.
I agree.
I think people need to learn to accept compliments though. Because people can get like
Yes.
very uncomfortable with
Yeah.
because they don't know how to react. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like it's weird to think about too, like how you can't
Yeah.
take a compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah.
have a hard time with that. And I have certainly been there before. Did not
Well, because it's
what do I
weird. You don't
say to
know what to
that?
say. Like, you almost want to be like, thanks, but it like this looks like shit. Like,
Yeah, it's like you wanna,
you
like,
just
kinda downplay it or, like,
yeah,
kinda hurt yourself. You're like, "Oh, thanks, but I'm actually, like I feel
yeah.
like shit," or, "I
It's like
actually thought I look horrible."
just learn to be like, wow, thank you.
"Thank you."
It's like,
Yes. Yeah, simple "thank you." It, like, goes a long ways.
Yeah.
And it's a nice little confidence boost when somebody says, like, a compliment to you, especially if you are feeling like shit, you
It's
know?
true. My Botox girl the other day, I whenever I see her, I look like a mess. I'm like,
You don't ever
"No,
look like a
I
mess.
did look
Look
like a mess." And she's like, "Your hair looks so cute. I love your hair today. You look so pretty." And I'm like, "Really? I'm here to see you to make me pretty." You know? But, it was nice because when you're not all glammed up and then you get a
Yeah.
compliment, you're like, "That's really nice."
Yeah, it is very nice. I'm always blown away when I look like shit and men hit on me.
That's
I'm
what I'm
like
talking about. It's
and
like,
it's actually
"Really?"
like, "Okay." I'm like, "Okay. Alright, I'll take that, thank you."
Yeah, it's nice.
And those are random compliments, but they're in, like, less crazy public places than just, like, walking down the street and being yelled at.
Yeah,
Like, in a
yeah,
business or somewhere, somebody says something nice to you and you look like shit, you're like, "Oh, thank you."
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
You never look like shit though,
I'm not a
ever.
complete disaster today. Oh my gosh. Do you like nice guys or bad boys?
Ooh.
Ooh,
I mean, I like a nice guy who respects me and treats me like
a bad girl. Just kidding.
yes. It's
Uh,
hard to see a little bit of a bad boy side to them,
yeah.
you know?
But, like, kind of like the saying, like, what is the lady in the freak in the sheets? Why am I
Lady in
drawing
the
it?
lady in the
streets, freak in the
streets.
Yes.
Yeah.
sheets.
I want a guy version of that.
Yeah.
I want you to be a gentleman and to be kind and
Yeah.
respect me, like you said, but then treat me bad, please. Like,
In the
only in the
bedroom?
bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what is it about like the bad boys that girls are like into?
It's just fucking hot, like, that. I'm thinking about the bedroom, like, when they grab your neck or they treat you they're kind of rough with you in a playful way, that's so fucking hot.
But
Yes, but he means,
is
like,
there like a little thing in like every girl that's kind of just like, I don't know, something about
like,
bad boys kind of hot. Like, okay,
daring.
the first person I think of like is, Sons of Anarchy, the main character. Like
Yes.
every
Jax.
girl is in love with that guy. And it's like he's like a gangster, like, and he's just like, I know it's fake, but I mean, everyone loves him. And it's like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
It's
'Cause it's like his whole role is hot. I don't know what it
And he's like
is.
a
Tattoos
motorcycle,
and
like,
motorcycle, yeah.
yeah.
it's kind of the carefree, give no fucks. You're doing your own thing on your own terms. Like women are attracted to the daring and the risk taking and all
Yeah.
that. But I will say that there's also, in my opinion, there's a little bit of toxicity for girls that are obsessed with only bad boys that actually treat them bad. And I'm not
Yeah.
talking about in the bedroom. I'm
Yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about the
Like
drama.
smacking him around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just like the dramatic
I think of all those guys
relationships.
though, because they're all like badass, like bikers and shit, and they
Yeah.
treat their chicks like shit.
They
Shit.
do.
I mean,
Yeah.
but it's like, oh my god, he's like this biker and he's such a bad boy. He's like a felon, and it's like it's so hot though. It's like,
That's just saying a little spice of bad boy and the good guy.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah, I
Maybe
agree.
he's, a really good guy, but maybe he shoots guns or he does stuff that's, maybe he owns a Harley and you know what I mean?
Yeah, some sexiness
Yeah.
sprinkled in.
Yeah.
That reminds me though, that's close to one of these next questions. Would you ever date a felon? I don't know who submitted that one, but it's great. Um, I think it would depend.
Depend on what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying there's things that can't be forgiven, but there are some things that I maybe would just be against morally. Like,
Yeah.
depends what they did,
Mhm.
and that's in
Like
the
attempted murder or
circumstances.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, they, like,
that's a
tried to
no.
murder their girlfriend? No. Red fucking flag. No, no, no. Did murder their ex-girlfriend or wife? Hell no. So it would be
Yeah.
interesting because, like, how do you bring that up as a guy who's, like, a felon? Do you just not tell the person? Do you tell them, like, before they find out?
I feel like you'd want to get away,
I
like in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
that's something that you would definitely wanna address because imagine you're dating somebody for, like, a year and then you find out from somebody that they had previously been in prison and they never told you. That would be
Yeah. Oh,
bad.
yeah.
That'd be super bad.
Mhm. I would definitely wanna know, you
And
know?
then that would just be like I feel like as the person who had been incarcerated, I feel like it would be on you to, like, share to some level,
Yeah.
whatever you're comfortable, obviously, with how much detail
Mhm.
about why, but yeah.
Look at all the guys that are in prison, look how they have women that are fans
Dying
and
to fucking
yeah,
marry them,
it's kinda
fucking
crazy.
serial
The
killers.
serial killer ones blow my mind,
I
like, what
know.
the fuck?
It's
They're
creepy,
I
honestly.
mean, honestly, this sounds judgmental, but those women need help.
They do.
Like, I just feel like you have to have something very deeply wrong, like, emotionally and psychologically to be drawn to somebody who has, like, been charged with, like, chopping up
Yeah.
women,
I remember
Like
reading about, fuck, what's his name? The Night Stalker guy?
yeah.
Richard or
Yeah.
Drew
Hernand
Ramirez.
thank you.
Thank you,
I
our
was
expert
yeah, thank you.
panelist.
I remember reading about his wife, and I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, he had
Yeah.
all these
You
women
know?
after him. It's like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But they all thought he was innocent.
Yeah, that's I
Yeah.
remember reading is how she thought he was innocent and didn't believe all the shit that he did.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I would maybe have a hard time and it would just depend
Mhm.
on the crime,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there's a large array of different crimes you can get felonies for.
Yeah, I couldn't be with a serial
The
killer
violent the
unless they're like
violent
a Dexter.
ones Yeah, the violent ones I think is what I would have a problem with because I
Mhm.
feel like that would just be too risky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But okay, 'cause I'm gonna sound ridiculous right now, but I've been going back and watching all the episodes of Dexter, even though I've already seen it before, but I
Yeah.
forgot everything, so I've been, like,
Yeah.
rewatching it
Rewatching it.
ever since I saw the new series, and it made me think, like, would you date someone like that? Someone that
Yeah.
is a serial killer, but they
A
only kill bad
vigilante.
people.
A vigilante.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I love that show. I
I
haven't
do
seen it in a
too.
long time, and I haven't watched the new one, but, I don't know. I guess it
Yeah,
would just have to depend. I never say never.
yeah.
Dexter, wherever you are. No, just kidding.
Let's see. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Hmm.
I think honestly, it's not love at first sight. I think it's like
Lust.
infatuation, lust at first sight,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
there's no way right away you know if you love someone,
Yeah, I agree. I
just by
don't
their appearance.
Yeah, it's just very it's very kind of basis.
Yeah.
Just because somebody's beautiful doesn't mean that they're beautiful on the inside, and that's true for men and women.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I agree. I think you can feel some type of intimate connection with
Mhm.
somebody right away, to where you see somebody and like you're like, whoa, you feel like a pull to them type of scenario, but I
Mhm.
don't think it's love.
Yeah.
I think it's like lust, desire, intrigue. It's lots of things, but I think that love is, I don't know. I feel like it's too broad. And I hear people say that all the time, like, oh, I love them when I first saw them. It's like, you love the
It's like I
idea of
just
being
knew.
with them. You love the
Yes.
idea of connecting with them and you saw like the potential, but love I feel like is developed over time and with trust and work, you know? I mean,
Absolutely.
not necessarily work, like, you have to work to somebody to love somebody, but you have to, like, get to know them, and it develops and kinda grows
Yeah.
versus just, like, you know.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah.
Yeah, love, 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 love.
Yeah.
But I've definitely had that before, just to where you just feel like an instant, like, "Whoa,"
Instant
instant
connection.
connection, and you're like, "Oh, whoa, what's going
From
on?"
just seeing someone, not even talking to them?
Yeah. Just, like, where your, like, eyes connect and you look at each other and you're just like, "Whoa," you kind of, like you're, like, in intrigue and lust. Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah.
It's only happened to me twice, though. Twice
Really?
is a lot, though,
Let's
right?
hear about it. No, that's like because that doesn't always happen. I'm really intrigued.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
One time I was pretty young and I was working at a club and a guy came in and he just like, I don't know, our just eyes met and I hadn't even like been to his table yet to give him drinks or anything. And it was just like a yeah, it was just like a feeling, and then
Mhm.
he kept coming back in and trying to talk to me, and I was just like, I was, like, kinda too freaked out and just out of a different, relationship, so not really interested at the time, but then eventually, we did date, so it ended up working, but
Yeah.
it was just, like, this instant eye physical kind of connection.
That's hot.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
the other time was actually with a girl and never saw her again, and I think I talked about this before. It was,
Oh,
like, at a
yeah.
music festival, and it was,
Yeah.
like, literally seconds, but it was, like it was very strange, and I wasn't even, like, on,
I
like,
was gonna say, were
drugs or
you on
alcohol.
ecstasy or
I
something?
wasn't, so isn't that crazy that I
Yeah.
wasn't, but it was just, like, almost like nobody else was at that music festival except for just us for, like, maybe 15 seconds, and then I never saw her again. I, like, turned, and then she went that way, and I went that way, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" That was weird.
Wow.
It was super strange,
Yeah.
and I don't even really remember what she looks like now.
Really?
I'm like, apparently I thought she was hot, I don't know. I was, like, maybe 20? Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
very long time ago.
Yeah.
Were you
Yeah.
experimenting back then?
Maybe, yes. College days. Indeed. So it's never happened to you before?
Like, that
Like a lot,
instant
yeah.
locking eyes. I mean, definitely of, like, that eye contact thing. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about, where you
yeah.
don't even have to say anything, you just, like, make eye contact, and you
Yeah, and
kinda
you just,
find each
like,
other, keep still looking at each other,
it's
but
just like a spark, and you're like,
mhm.
"Whoa, wait, what?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happened to me at a grocery store, I remember. I used to work at. I probably told you guys.
No, I don't remember this
No,
grocery store
remember there was
story.
I worked at a grocery store and this girl kept coming in and she would just like stare at me and I'd just be
Like a good stare or a
like,
creepy
yeah.
stare?
It was so weird because she'd always wear these little outfits all the time and just like would stare at me. We'd stare at each other. I'm like, okay, I have to talk to this chick one day.
Did
And
you finally went up to her?
yeah, I finally went up and talked to her. But
Uh,
it was just so
did
like
anything happen?
I mean, we hung out a few times, but that was it.
No physical stuff, just hanging
I
out?
mean, a little bit,
Oh, a
but
little bit. I'm like, "Come on, if a
Yeah.
girl's coming into your work and staring at
like
you, she wants you."
like if you would have seen these stairs too and like these outfits, I'm like, are you what
She's
the
trying to get you
fuck?
to notice
Yeah.
her maybe?
And
Yeah.
now like okay, the funniest part about this story is she's full on porn star now.
Oh my
Like
god.
full on porn star. I'm not gonna say who it is, but it's like really funny that I'm like, that's fucking you? What? It's pretty weird.
Damn.
Wow, I
Wow.
love that story. You've not shared that one.
I
I
thought
would
I
have
Yeah.
told you
remembered
guys about
that.
that. Yeah.
No, I would have remembered that
Oh.
gem.
Gem.
I love this.
Yeah.
Learning more about Gary. Wow, she turned into a porn
When you
star.
found that out, were you like, "Damn, I bet she
Damn,
was a
I like
Yeah.
freak."
I was like, is that her? Because she would no joke wear these like little outfits, like cowboy hat and all like short little
Do
skirt
you
with
think
her
she was
mom.
maybe already doing stuff then or
It
no?
was like a long time ago. So like I doubt it, but like it was just
Maybe
like
she's
these it wouldn't just be like a little look. It would be like so just staring at me and we would look back at each other and like smile at each other. So fucking weird.
sounds like
That's cute.
awkward but cute.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so just like come talk to me. And it's like it finally happened like the third
Where
time. I was
you
like,
had to
all
go
right,
talk to
yeah,
her because she didn't just walk up to you in
yeah,
her cute little outfit.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's great. I love that.
Hmm. Yeah. Like, "Hey there, cowgirl. Come ride me."
Oh my god.
Just kidding. Ah, well,
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Gary's story has us all
yes,
flustered.
I know.
Thank you guys so much for submitting your questions. Keep
Thank
them
you
keep them
guys.
coming.
Yes.
Coffeeandcleavage.com.
Cheers.